guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Crystal with the C, back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on, welcome. I try to put out videos once a week. Have not done that as of late, just because, fun fact, you guys, I actually did record 3 videos last weekend. Today's actually Saturday, January 16th. I recorded 3 videos last Saturday, January 9th to put out, for content for 2021. We starting things off right. However, I didn't like any of the videos, so I deleted all of them. So yeah, we're starting afresh again. Yes. So, and then prior to that, I just was on vacation from my part-time job and then a little bit from my full-time job, so I wasn't recording at all. So yeah, we're back in action now. So I'm gonna see if I can record a few videos today, but we're just gonna start off with this one. We're gonna flow with it and see what happens. So yeah, today I'm gonna be doing a most used bags of 2020, and I'll probably be referencing some of my least used bags. It's just a little hard to quantify, you guys, because again, 2020 was such a unique year. 2021 is a unique year, even at the beginning. So just take it as a grain of salt, because if circumstances were different, this list might be different. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I want to start with I just want to go ahead and get these particular bags out of the way, because I would say that actually my most used bags are my newer bags, which I think that's true for a lot of people. You get a new bag, you're so enamored with it, you love it so much, so you do use it quite a bit, unless you're buying it for a particular reason or for a special occasion. I find that to be true across the board, but I don't want to speak for everybody. But for me, yeah, my 3 newest bags that I purchased last year are probably my most used. I'm gonna go ahead and get those out the way and kind of talk about when I typically would use those bags. So first one, which I have in my lap now, and I have all of my stuff inside of, is my Louis Vuitton bum bag. So hopefully you guys can see it. So yeah, this is my first bag I'm gonna reference as far as most used of 2020. Got this bag in September from a sales associate in Austin, Texas. And I didn't actually start really liking this bag until, I would say, July, August of 2020. Before that, I had seen all the unboxings. As I've mentioned before in other videos, I've seen all the other unboxings. I really didn't like the bag. I thought it was ugly. But yeah, it actually really works for me. It really fits me. Especially going out and going grocery shopping, not wanting to touch anything, even just going out to different events. I can wear it across the chest, I can wear it across the waist, and it doesn't touch anything. It's really close to my body. That's what I really like about it. The downside of the bag is all the vachette leather. Again, it has the same little strap here. It's a Vachette Matitas, the monogram one. It's got the strap here. I like vachette leather, but the thing is, you guys, what had happened was I actually got some staining on the strap, not from rain spots, but it's actually from a headscarf, because I do keep the bag on the bed, and now I know to be more careful. But one of my headscarves did actually touch the strap, and there's grease and different products on the scarf, when I'm protecting my hair, so that did get onto the strap, and it was actually really black, really dark. I did use a magic eraser to lighten it, and it did lighten it, but it is a little discolored from some of the patina on the bag already, where I did go in with the magic eraser. But to me, it's better than what it looked like, because it was really literally black right here, and it was black all the way through different portions of the strap. So I was really considering replacing the leather, because it looks so bad. But I think it'll be fine. So, but yeah, I can still see it, but you can't really see it unless up close, where I take some pictures of it. But that's the one downside. You do have to be really careful. So that was one careless thing that I did, and yeah, the bag did end up getting some staining, even on the little portion right here. Not on the front strap though, or on this long strap, but just, or not, the one that's across the bag, but yeah, just mostly it was on here. So yeah, but that was, I would say, yeah, this is again the most used bag of 2020. After I purchased it, goes out practically everywhere with me. The second one, I would say would be my Fendi Peekaboo Extra Light. This one is used for work. So this is the bag that I bought exclusively for work. I originally saw this bag December 2019 when I'm coming here to Houston to look for apartments. I got the consensus from my mother and my best friend who came with me at the time. They really liked the bag. They really liked this color. So yeah, it was 6 months later before I actually purchased the bag from my wonderful sales associate at Fendi. But yeah, I really love this bag. I got this bag June of last year, like around my birthday. It was June 13th when I purchased it. My birthday's June 16th. But yeah, I ended up getting it then. It does have like the little pink interior. I do have a bag organizer inside of here. And this is just the strap here that I also got from Fendi that I use on the bag to carry it on the shoulder as well as crossbody if I need to. But absolutely love this bag. Very well made. So it's a big bag. I think it's like 16 or 17 inches across, and it kind of tapers up a bit. So yep, this is another most used bag of 2020. Love it. Probably will be another most used bag of 2021 as well, just because I don't go into the office as much as I did. Usually now I go into the office like once a month, but I was going in more frequently, so I would carry the bag. I just wanted like a nice, good quality, understated bag, and the Fendi Peekaboo definitely meets that qualification. Just absolutely love the bag. It is definitely, to me, like one of the prettiest bags in my collection, and yes, absolutely the most understated. Another Fendi bag we're rounding up with, which is another recent purchase of 2020, which is my Fendi Mini TRESSOR. It's got a lot of stuff. I usually, yeah, have like my bags blinged out, but even without all this stuff, it's just such a pretty bag. It comes with like a little skinny strap. All of the straps are removable, which I really like about this bag. It's got some nice little detailing. I didn't even know I was missing this bag until I got it, because I don't have any bags, like I don't have any bag that's like this at all, that has like this kind of intricate design, or that is like the coloring that this bag has. So yeah, this is the Fendi Mini TRESSOR in the color Camilla. So I think this one, it did go online on the Fendi website. I don't know if it's still there, but before it wasn't online, it was just something that was sent to the stores. And yeah, I picked this up in August. Yes, August of last year. And you guys, I just really love this bag. It is by far, to me, the prettiest and the cutest bag in my collection. Before getting this bag, I probably would say my, as far as the cutest bag, I would say that my Louis Vuitton Palm Springs mini backpack was the cutest bag. Oh my gosh, this one takes the cake. I just absolutely love looking at this bag. I just think it's so beautiful. It's just very beautiful, very well made. Do not regret getting this one at all. It's got like a microfiber interior. So I just absolutely love it. It does fit a lot, even though it's a smaller bag. And just so many things you can do with it. So absolutely would highly recommend this one. And I don't know, I've just been loving like lighter colors in 2020 as far as my wardrobe. Definitely was something I was missing, and definitely takes the cake with this bag. So this is another most used of 2020. So getting those newer bags out of the way, because again, like I mentioned before, for me personally, when I get newer bags, I definitely use them a lot. And I forgot to mention with the Mini TRESSOR, I would typically use that like just kind of going out. I also have worn that bag to work before. Just when I'm wearing lighter clothes, I feel like it goes really well. It's very complimentary. So yeah, that's when I would typically use the Mini TRESSOR. Sometimes I'll take it to the store or whatever, because I just think it's the cutest thing ever. So super cute. I love that bag. So let's get into some of my, bags that I already had in my collection before last year, and as far as frequency of use. So I'll go ahead and talk about both of my smaller Chanel bags, because they would pretty much be used for the same occasion. So first I'll reference my Chanel classic wallet on chain in the gold hardware caviar leather. This one right here, I would typically use going to work when I first moved here, and when I was going into the office pretty frequently. I would just kind of pack this up with my essentials, and I would wear it to work. I would put it inside of my bigger work bag, and then like if I went to the restroom or if I had to go out, somewhere in the building, I would just kind of carry this one with me. So yeah. Also, I feel like I would carry this one. I've carried this one like just walking to the grocery store to pick up some items. I feel like if circumstances were different, if I were going to like actual events or like football games or something like that, I would carry this bag because I know you can't carry bigger items inside of like stadiums and sporting events. So I feel like this would be a good bag for those occasions as well. I've worn this to like weddings and all, not last year, but in general. So to me, it's a really nice bag where you can wear it to work, you can wear it to weddings, you can also just wear it on vacation and casual. Just because like the CC is very small on here, you don't necessarily know it's a Chanel bag unless you recognize the quilting, which, you know, the quilting is prominent, but you could carry it, this way on, crossbody. I really love the strap drop of this one, more so than my other bag that I'm going to reference, which is my Chanel Square Mini in the lambskin color navy. So, and this one is black if you can't tell. So, yeah, I like the strap drop on this one better than on the Square Mini. So yeah, I feel like this one is a lot more versatile, and it can be carried for a lot of different occasions if you're looking to downsize. So yeah, this one definitely was used quite a bit, mostly for work though. But yeah, I've used it on other occasions as well. I can see using it for more occasions in the future. And again, it's very comfortable crossbody, and it's comfortable. You can do the strap many different ways. I have a video on that. I've done a video on that before. You can do the strap again so many different ways to get different looks from this bag. So highly would recommend this one. And also another most used would be, like I mentioned before, my Chanel Square Mini. It's a vintage one. This is plated in, real 24 karat gold hardware. And again, this is in the color navy. And this one I would wear to work. I've worn it out like a couple times outside of work, but mostly this one was worn to work. This one, may even fall in the category of least used. I haven't really used this one in a while. I haven't used the Square Mini in a while, or the wallet on chain in a while either, but I've used the wallet on chain more, I would say, than the Square Mini. But the Square Mini is also a good bag for work as well for me, just because it fits a little bit more than the wallet on chain. I could wear this one crossbody. It just sits a little bit higher up. It's just over a long period of time, it's not as comfortable as the wallet on chain. Just even though it's a smaller bag, it does weigh on the shoulder. I remember wearing this one last year to a friend's, my friend, her daughter had a 1-year birthday party, and I wore this bag crossbody for like 4 hours. I think about 4 hours. And yeah, my shoulder was hurting the next day. So even though it's small, do not be deceived. So I don't know about the newer ones, but again, this one was made in like the 90s. So yeah, it does have a little bit more heft, a little bit more weight to it, and the dimensions of it, some of the dimensions are a little bit bigger than the newer Square Minis. So just wanted to mention that. But this one is also a really nice bag for work, even though it's lambskin, it is vintage. So, it does have like some little scratches on here that you're not going to be able to see, but still, I just feel like, overall, it's still really in good condition. But between the two, I would recommend the wallet on chain more than the Square Mini, personally, in my opinion. I thought I was actually going to like the Square Mini more than the wallet on chain. I was going to sell the wallet on chain when I got the Square Mini. That did not happen. I actually really do like the wallet on chain more still, even though I really can appreciate the Square Mini, especially in the vintage. So moving on from there. So yeah, both of those bags would typically be for work, and like just quick errands. I would say for the smaller Chanel bags, the wallet on chain and the Square Mini. Now let's get to Palm Springs Mini. I think Palm Springs Mini was used quite a bit in 2020. However, this is what I will say about my Palm Springs Mini. It was not used as much as it typically would have been used in 2020. Number one, because of the newer bags. Like this bag would be worn out like for errands or, typically like running errands or even like going to like events, things like that. But, wasn't going out as much last year. So, or for travel. That would be the big use for this bag, would be for travel. wasn't traveling, wasn't going out a whole bunch last year. So this bag didn't get as much use as it typically would have gotten. And again, what kind of replaced the use of this bag is my, my new bum bag. It's kind of replaced the use because this one, even though it is small, it's compact, you do either wear it top handle or crossbody. And when going to the store, crossbody bags, they do switch positions. They can hit certain things, next to you and all that. And my bum bag, I don't seem to have that issue with that particular bag. So yeah, this one didn't get as much use last year, though it did still get quite a bit of use. This one, again, typically going out to the store, maybe some events, going to the nail salon. This one's really good for, just because if water or something splashes on it, you can easily clean it off. And it does have like the, treated black calfskin leather. The straps are inside. So yeah. Yeah, this one will be used as well for errands and, going out maybe on some like little short day trips. So yeah, but not used as much as it typically was. But I think it's a great vacation bag as well, personally. The bag that also was used quite a bit when I first moved here, and actually it kind of replaced some of the use of the Palm Springs Mini as well before I got the bum bag, was my Chanel Paris Salzburg mountain backpack in the size large, and the color is, I think it's burgundy or red. I think it's burgundy. So yeah, this bag I would say was used quite a bit last year when I first moved here, just because I would go out for extended periods of time to run errands, get certain things done. Didn't know how long I was going to be out. This bag fits a whole lot of different items, so I would use this particular bag. It would be packed all the time to go out, accomplish certain things, run errands like I mentioned before. So yeah, and it fits more than the Palm Springs Mini. I wouldn't have to, like shuffle around and figure out where stuff is. So big opening, and I wouldn't have to downsize anything at all. And then it's a flap opening as well, so you can see all of your items at a glance. So yeah, and then I love the pocket in the back, as well as the front pocket as well. Very useful, unlike the Palm Springs Mini, but still a very useful pocket. So this one was used quite a bit when I first moved here. I would say, yeah, like every day practically. So yes, that one definitely is the most used. And let me just mention this before I move on, because actually I just have one more bag to show you guys. But all of my bags were used at some point last year. But yeah, all the bags in my collection were used. But again, these are just the ones that I know got a lot of use, or more use than some of the other ones. So the last bag I want to show you is my Chanel Jumbo in the caviar leather, color black, silver hardware. This one got actually a lot of use last year. When I did go out, like I would go to the museum. I did a vlog on that. Went to the museum, went to an art gallery, went somewhere else. I used this bag to go out. I don't know, typically it's just like a nice bag. Even if I go to the mall to pick up something, I'll carry this bag out. So this one actually did get quite a bit of use last year. And as we know, probably when this video is uploaded, well, today's the 16th, so I think yesterday Chanel had a price increase. So this bag went up quite a bit. It's gone up quite a bit since I purchased it in November 2018, or October, I'm sorry, October 2018 is when I purchased this bag, because I purchased it before the price increase for that year. So it's gone up quite a bit. So definitely, if you have a bag that's like 5 or more years old that you purchased from the boutique, definitely an investment. Like, definitely can get all of your money back, probably plus some, because these bags have gone up quite a bit in the past few years. But mine, I know a lot of people discarded the jumbo. Everyone likes the medium large or the smaller bags, but y'all, like, I really do love the jumbo. Again, it's probably not one of those bags you're gonna go hiking with, because it is like a weighty, heavier bag. I did go to like the museum with this bag, and it definitely, I was hurting the next day. I think for me though, it was a combination of wearing the bag and then the Chanel boots at the same time, and I'm still working on breaking in the boots. So if I would have worn probably more comfortable shoes, the bag wouldn't have bothered me as much. And then vice versa, if I would have just worn, like, say, my bum bag instead of the jumbo and then the Chanel boots, it probably would not have bothered me as much, but wearing both at the same time, and then the boots haven't been broken in, and then standing for like 2-3 hours, you know, going around the museum, I think it was a bit too much. Mostly it was my feet that was bothering me, and then I just think that it just kind of brought more attention to the fact that, yeah, my shoulder was hurting, like my bag was heavy. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that. But yeah, overall, like whenever I wear the bag out, it doesn't really bother me. But again, I don't really carry it straight for 2-3 hours. So but yeah, this one definitely is most used of 2020 as well. Absolutely love the bag still. And I wouldn't be recommending anybody purchase it brand new though, real talk. So it's one of those bags. I love that I have it, but if something happened and as far as repurchasing it, I probably would definitely go on the pre-loved market, and maybe I would go for a single flap and I wouldn't go for the double flap again. Maybe, we'll see. I don't know. I do love the double flap, but I could see getting a single flap if something ever happened to this bag. So yeah, that's actually all the bags I wanted to show you guys. As far as the other bags, I'll just reference them really quickly. As far as least used, there's actually only 2 other bags that are in my closet that are, you know, my luxury bags and in my collection that really didn't get a lot of use, but they did still get used last year. First one is my Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis in the Empreinte leather color Cherise, which is red. That one got used when I first moved here. It was the bag that, you know, I had stuffed before leaving South Carolina, and then I used like for a few weeks when I did get here, and then I've used it a few other times since I've been here. But really it just kind of boils down to I enjoy using my other bags more than that one. There's nothing wrong with the bag. It's just I enjoy using my newer bags and then my other bags in my collection more than the Pochette Métis, and that's really what it boils down to. It's still a really good bag. It's practical. I love the compartments and, you know, how everything is organized in the bag. I love the color. I love the flap. I love the back pocket. I do love the bag still, but yeah, I just love my other bags more. What can I say? And then the very least used bag would be my Neverfull GM in the Damier Bean. I remember the last time I used the bag, I did use it last year. I used it like in March. I don't know the exact day, but it was in March of last year that I used the bag, and I used it to go get my paperwork for my house closing, the house that I, you know, closed on and sold in South Carolina. I used that bag to take my paperwork with me to go get it notarized and signed off so I can mail it, you know, back to South Carolina to close my house deal. So yeah, that's the last time I used it. That was March of last year. So yeah, I wouldn't think about selling it at this moment in time just because I just remember the bag just being so useful in the process of selling my home and having people come and see the house and me having to leave the house really quickly. My Neverfull stayed packed with my laptop and different things that I needed if I was going to have to be out all day. So because of that reason, because I still remember that and the bag just being so useful for those instances, I wouldn't really consider selling it at this moment in time. I know Louis Vuitton just had a price increase as well. I don't know what the GM now retails for. Probably like, I think in the 1600s, I think. I know when I purchased, that was the second bag, luxury bag I purchased. I purchased it in 2016, pre-loved off of eBay, and it was like $830. So that's what I purchased mine for. It didn't come with a little pouch, but I didn't need it. I don't care about it. So personally, I didn't see any use for it. So I think I got a really good deal on mine. It's still in very good condition. It just stays in the closet, and it just stays with different items in there that I probably should go through at some point. So anyway, guys, that is the video. That is my most used bags of 2020, and then referencing a few of my least used bags. If you want any more detail on any of these bags, definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys, as far as your most and least used bags, if you do own luxury bags of, were of 2020. And also just make sure you do share this video with anyone else who likes these type of videos. Subscribe, you guys, and make sure you do give this video a thumbs up before you leave. I will see you guys in my very next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.